I'm live with Luna. Luna, say hi. All right, I gotta get, even if it's a few minutes, some watch hours in to catch up. I need a haircut. Yeah, I gotta text my barber. Maybe this Saturday I'll get a haircut. Fascinating. Oh, these need to be cleaned. All right, if I get zero people, I will. Hello, I beautiful day out. There's some noise. Yeah, I don't know what the reunion is. Do you know what the reunion is, Al? I got an email to save the date. I still don't know what it is. Um, Hello. Yeah, are they gonna just have the cast and people on the red carpet? A TV special, but there's filming something October 18th. I didn't get. I got a save the date. Let me see if I could find it. And let me catch you guys up first. So the trip to Ohio was pretty fun. It was great that some of you from the stream, Floris, who is mostly on the MLC stream, she showed up. Jeff Crone showed up, and Scarlett showed up. So at first, all right. So Friday night made sense in that they screened Dumb and Dumber, and then I went up. It wasn't packed, but the people there were very great. And Bobby Carradine went up with me from Revenge of the Nerds, and Jeff Crone posted on. Oh, I gotta look at that. Um, so basically, um, he kept saying, "Let's wrap this up." I think maybe Cody streamed it. So maybe you saw, he kept saying, "Come on, let's go." He wasn't even in Dumb and Dumber. It made no sense that he was getting impatient. He was hungry. Bobby Carradine is like a dog or an infant. You got to keep feeding it, or else it gets really grumpy. But so basically, Friday was really great. One guy came with his Maybe We'll Have You Back book, signed a few things. And oh, I should have the little mini book, Fred Stoller's World of Wonders, Cody had. And Cody had a really cool thing on the back where he draw you punching me through the phone. So that was fun. Saturday and Sunday was a little ridiculous because it was a film festival, and had two tables in the lobby of a movie theater, and people. It wasn't an autograph convention, so it was like as if we were at a car dealership trying to sell autographs. But we had a good time. Cody's parents are great. Cody's brother was cool. They loved meeting Bobby Carradine. The guy Mike who drove us around, who booked us, Bobby Carradine said he never saw a bigger John Carradine fan. I know John Carradine from Grapes of Wrath. He knew every detail about his height, his career. Uh, yeah, they're vanity presses. That's right. There's all these people taking pictures, right? Luna, you weren't there? And yeah, I think. Oh, so Mike Starr from Dumb and Dumber, who punched me, couldn't make it. He did a little video, and Duff, she couldn't make it because she was at a fundraiser with George Clooney. But now we know that they're interested in doing more. So hopefully we'll have a Dumb and Dumber reunion with me, Mike Starr, and Duff. Obviously, you're not going to get Jim Carrey or Jeff Daniels. Luna is in jail because there's a lot of coyotes. She could get scared, run off. My new neighborhood, I see just coyotes walking around. They're hungry, So she's in jail. So basically, it was great vibes. The people from the stream and Friday. um, and I don't know how to sell T-shirts. Cody has a lot of get off the phone shirts. I don't know how to do a store. So let me find that email uh, that explains. And Ohio was kind of interesting. It was we were in Mommy near Toledo, right? Someone we went to this famous hot dog place, and someone thought me and Bobby Carradine were Devo, and they saw us last night, and we said we are not Devo, and they insisted, yes, you are. So she took pictures. Okay. Hi, Fred. CBS is filming a Raymond reunion special on Saturday, October 18th. CBS Television City. The crew is invited to walk on stage, and there will be a party after the filming. So, what is the filming? I still don't understand. Am I watching the filming? Am I at the party for the filming? Am I in the filming? I don't know anything about it, but I guess I will. I guess I'll go. Yeah, and I'll get some selfies out of it, and call Ray. I don't have Ray's number. I To me, the best thing about working on Raymond, most of the people I loved working with are dead. Well, Peter Boyle, I asked him questions about Joe and Taxi Driver. And it was weird what he said. He's a great guy. I said, that thing in Taxi Driver where you said to De Niro, get laid, don't you think too much. I go, was that improv? He goes, no, no, it was in the script. And then I listened to an audio book about Scorsese, and they said that was improv. I don't know why he said it was in the script. I did 2 episodes with Charles Durning, who was in my favorite movie, Dog Day Afternoon. And I asked him about Dog Day Afternoon. My friend said he danced in some movie. He was a good dancer. Was it the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas? Oh, this has a lot of stuff in it. I got to work with, I get Robert Wagner and Robert Culp mixed up. Robert Culp, I think. Yeah, he's dead. Georgia Engel was there from Mary Tyler Moore. Fred Willard, he's dead. Well, I worked with him on Fred and Vinny, My Gates Show, Handy Manny. I can't tell you how legendary Fred Willard was. Um, uh, I don't, yeah, Doris Roberts and Peter Boyle. I thought Brad was very excellent in his part. But yeah, well, I found out I am older now than Peter Boyle was when he was on Raymond. Chris Elliott, he's not dead, but I really like working with him. He's a great guy. We hung out, we laughed. I worked with Chris Elliott on a show with Taylor Leone, 3 episodes of Naked Truth, and I liked him a lot. Of course, only Al would know this guy. Phil Leeds was on the show. He he was on was he on Seinfeld? He was in Rosemary's Baby. He was on my first show, Singer and Son. I did. Uh, oh yeah, Mike Starr was in a very underrated movie called I forgot what it's called. David Caruso and Bill Murray and De Niro. God, I forgot what it's called. Phil Leeds, yes. I think Len Lesser was in Raymond. He was Uncle Leo on Seinfeld. You had Yeah, those guys are all gone. Uh, so I don't know what the taping means, but I'll be there. Mad Dog and Glory. Very underrated movie. David Caruso and Mike Starr were the best parts. They were better than De Niro and Bill Murray. And I think that led to David Caruso getting on NYPD Blue. Yeah, Phil Leeds always looked like an old man. And he was on, like I said, when you see him in Rosemary's Baby, uh, he played Hank's agent on the. I didn't know. Oh, that's so funny. He was funny. What a character. I'm going to sound like an old guy. They don't have character actors like that anymore. Phil Leeds. Um, yeah, so a lot of any of the character actors on Raymond's that I are gone. Georgia Engel was only 70 when she died. um, yeah, she was. You know, originally, excuse me, Chris Elliott's character was played by Paul Rubens, and they something with. If you see the Paul Rubens documentary, it's really good. Something about he wasn't a pedophile. He had some kind of weird art. Uh, he didn't get the kid to pose or anything. Um, uh, I just got a link. I'll post it for me and Carradine. We're on a show. Good Day Toledo. He was. There was a live action Archie. David Caruso was in one of his first movies was First Blood with Stallone, and I heard he was a real a-hole. Oh, I know stories. He was a jerk. I don't know what his story was. So, yeah, I'll post that thing about Good Day Ohio. I did with and Cody. Okay, excuse me. Cody is crazy busy. They give more days and more hours at his job. Was bitter because Gilbert got the weird Jew SNL cast. Did you see that special? I didn't know the bad blood between Phil Hartman and Paul Rubens. Phil Hartman was bitter because he thinks he created Pee Wee's Playhouse. And yeah, it was a very fascinating documentary. Uh, and Luna's looking outside. Wait, you just chilling up there? Beautiful day today. So Cody we just put up we put up our first Substack, which was mostly photos because it was my little story, not a story about, you know, desperate for a reboot. Like, what chances do I have of coming back? Probably my best chance, it's a stretch, is Scrubs if they bring back the gallbladder guy. I won't count on that. And so Cody only did one picture for it, which I think is kind of funny about me taking an aptitude test. So this is our first one that didn't have a lot of Cody illustrations, but he's been so much more busy with his job. And he comes home, Uh, I think John Paragon did have a falling out too. I don't know if Paul Rubens was arrogant. He kind of was, a creative, possessive genius where, if you see in the documentary, he had a falling out with the guy directing it. Trust, control. He's been burned so much, been betrayed. So that's the take I got. They're drilling next door. Got to get used to it. They're tearing down a house. I'm going to build a new one. So maybe it's good. It gives me a reason to not just sit in my place or nap so much that I got to get out. See, I'm looking at the positive. So I don't know what this special is going to be. Uh, so yeah, Cody, I want to get back to doing that story we debuted on the stream. It's a long one about the time we went to Miami when I was a kid and almost drowned, and having Thanksgiving with Fred Willard and Joanne Worley. So hopefully we'll continue that. I think Paul Rubens and Emo Phillips. I could see that, but I know the difference. Excuse me. And what was I going to say? I think we're going to put on Substack. You've seen the story already about when I met John Voight at a Ben Stiller party. I guess Amy Stiller, who you've seen on the stream, is excited because they doing a documentary. There is so much footage of Stiller and Mira. When I dated her back in 1980, yeah, Jerry Stiller didn't throw out anything. He's got so much. The Monkey Jungle trip. You know, we took a few trips, so they blur together. Uh, I had relatives in Newport Richey. I think Monkey Jungle may have been a few. I think we did 2 times. We drove down to Miami. Yeah, and one time they lived in a place called Newport Richey that was, I think, more near Orlando or the west side of Florida. She's doing another movie. Yeah, I don't know how Substack works. You know, it's a little frustrating because I'm trying to get away from the mindset. I love creating. I love, and as me and Cody were hanging out together, we came up with some funny little cartoons he was doodling. So I love, collaborating with Cody. The problem is he's so busy all the time, number one. And I get so high and creative and excited, and he posts it, he uploads it to Substack. Please so I'm still addicted to the dopamine. Now, these are really creative and different and quirky stories, and it is the hardest algorithm to break through. Like, I'll put something on Instagram, a selfie with Norm from the old days, and everyone rightfully so likes it, or sometimes Facebook. Research, I gotta say, I am burnt out to pushing. That's my thing. I loved seeing Cody and Bobby and Mike, who knew everything about John Carradine, but it was so much. You sit there and then they just look at the photos. So, who are you? And come on, do you want a photo? And pushing, and we put the T-shirts and the little books out, and I get burnt out to figuring out algorithms and pushing, and how do you do it? So I, at my age, just want to create and not sell. So that's my burnout. Did Scarlett ask that? Oh, where did you see that? Were you there, Ryan? I am so sorry. Was that on the stream? Well, there was one person that, yeah, one guy stopped by and he said to Bobby Carradine, "Are you related to the Carradines?" One person thought I was Bobby Carradine. Uh, Cody streamed it. Okay. His only dead siblings is, um, well, David and John. Did you know that Bobby's half brother is this guy? What's his name? Michael. I forgot his name. He was in Breaking Bad, and he was in my favorite movie. Not my favorite. One of my favorite. Well, my favorite Tarantino movie is Jackie Brown. Michael Bowen. So he's a half brother with Michael Bowen. So and his niece is what's her name from the Goonies, uh, and what's her last name? Plimpton, Martha Plimpton, and his daughter Ever Carradine, I guess, is in The Handmaid's Tale, so she does really well. So he's quite a legacy. I'd like to see some definitive John Carradine movies. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sure he'll have me back when I reach out. I thought so too. Maybe he is. Did you know? Oh, so Jeff Richards, there's a little falling out because he's so protective of Brian Callen. He goes, "I'm a jock," Jeff Richards, but he's not a. Let's not get into that. So, all right. All right, all right. We got 20 minutes towards some watch hours, and you know, so Cody will put out the John Voight one soon, and we got to work on the Christmas one. But almost drowning near the Fountain Blue. And please like and subscribe to this and to the Substack stuff. I'm gonna go to. I went to Office Depot and I couldn't find envelopes that were protective. If anyone wants to buy the little, the little book we self-published. So, all right, they're still drilling. It's really weird. Like, so for a while there were the whole crew drilling and sawing and like a station on of Spanish music. It was driving me crazy. Then they went away for months. I don't know if now there's just one person drilling, so I won't complain. Got a little nice house. It stops. So, all right. I don't have anything more to babble about. We got in 20 minutes of face of whatever this is called. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, it's maybe ice got them. Uh, that's what I thought too. Um, who knows? But there's a guy there. I think I would have seen if a whole crew came up. I mean, a whole ice came up. So crazy times. All right. Any other questions before I figure out what I'm going to do today? I think I'm gonna maybe get shave. I'll shave for the Raymond reunion. She was on my show, Stephanie, who was the wardrobe person for Seinfeld, and she helped me buy a suit at Bloomingdale's. I've only wore 3 times, so I will dress up nice for the Raymond reunion. Maybe I'll wear shoes. So, all right, I gotta think what else to do today. I did a cartoon. I thought, didn't you just ask? You don't, Philly Frank, you don't have to do that thing. What's it called where you just do the same message over and over? I have been on MLC, just not in a few months, but I will reach out. I will reach out. I was just, whew. So what else? What else do I need to say? Nice birds. Figuring out. Oh yeah, so I put on Instagram. I thought maybe it's been done. I thought it was a funny joke where I go to a coffee place by me, and they're always so nice. What's your question, Philly Frank? I have been on MLC. I have. So that's the answer. And I'll go back soon. Okay. Anyway, every time I go, not every time, but I buy a latte. What are your plans for today? And I'm going, this is it. I got nothing else after this. So that's my joke. And Cody did a little picture for it. Oh, the drilling, the drilling. Look, I won't complain. I could have lost this place. I had to pack up when the fires were really close to me. So I'm lucky. Oh, I smelled the smoke for a long time, saw it. It was very close. So, oh, there's a squirrel. Look at the squirry. Hi, squirry. Luna, look at the squirry. What did you find? I think an acorn fell from the tree. Luna, do you see the squirrel? That's very cute. Luna, you see? You see the squirrel? I should go get some peanuts. Feed them. Right? Right, Luna? You're looking the wrong way. There's a squirrel. The other way. All right. So I'm doing good, Chad. Beautiful day. So, like at the latte store. Well, this was a plan. I babbled and got a few watch minutes. Yeah, all right. I got to get back on MLC. Maybe we could talk about uh, Jeff Richards is mad about the Brian Callen feud. He took Brian Callen over me. You know. But Luna, are you a Brian Callen fan? Squirrel, I'll go. I'm gonna get peanuts. All right, that gave me something to do. I'm gonna figure out how to sell things online. Oh yeah, I mean they staggered. You sit there, you think it's a loose dog, then you oh wait a minute, this does not look like a dog, and they kind of walk sideways. Sometimes I feel like a coyote, like where should I eat? Where do I go? I'm hunting. I hunt, but not with a gun and stuff, with a credit card. Where do I eat? The drilling. Well, they're not starting too early, which is good. Any other emails about the Raymond thing? I don't know. Google Home. All right, I'll do one last question. Then I'll go back in. I'll check it out. Not now. Man, I'm a bad ranter. Luna, would you have done that festival in Dubai? No, it wasn't Dubai. Don't get me started with that. Luna, the squirrel is gone. Raya, comedians. You know, my theory is comedians, many of them are pigs. Back in the 80s, there was some like Charles Fleischer would just go on stage they wouldn't get off. You know, you're not headlining, you're at a comedy club where you do 15-minute sets. There are other people, they're just like pigs. Well, he's saying, I'm a jock. It's not that Callan is a jock. It's just he is vile. Oh, don't get me started. Just viscerally, he is trying. He's like letting his racist. All right. He goes, "Hey, well, yeah, he's tough. What's wrong with being tough? I'm tough." Now Jeff Richards thinks he's tough. I'm a bro. Are you a bro, Luna? No, you're a girl. Charles Fleischer wrote a paper on black. Yeah, Charles Fleischer and one other guy I won't say because he's dead are the only two people I ever cursed out. There's a lot of people I wanted to curse out, and I contained it, but Charles Fleischer pissed me off. Yeah, he's a spoiled, rich, just a bad guy. I know this is going to go on Reddit. That's what I learned. If I say anything about a comedian, my God, I think Jeff, I'm going to get back to you. I got to say, I am so not a tech film guy. It was digital, I remember. But I don't know this stock, that stock. I'll get back. Um, yeah, I am so bad. Like sometimes I'll shoot like like a little segment. They go, you're a whatever. Can't you hold a camera still? So I am. My father, he made. Jeff. I'm gonna show sometime. Yeah, don't get me started. He's an asshole. He just has been real an a-hole to me. He is. He's trying to be Rogan. Ah, I heard a story. Hey, Cody, are you here? All right, they're drilling next door. And Luna's out here. It's a beautiful day. You want to say hi to Cody? I was recapping with everyone. We had a lot of fun. Cody did some illustrations there that you got to download. Oh my God! All right, I may have to go in because my battery is low. And met a lot of funny characters at the festival. All right, we're gonna go in sleep mode, and let me get the thing. Wait 1 second. So Bobby Carradine, Mike, who drove us around, knew everything about John Carradine. So all right, let me plug this in. So Cody is busy at work, and now you want to be in this? You want some stream? You want what do they call digitized minutes? Oh, this is a funny story, Cody. And so I this is how crazy I am. I love these stress balls. Oh, it's so satisfying. So I went to World Market. I said, "Do you have the squeeze things?" The guy goes, "For stress." I go, "Yeah." Then he looks. He goes, "This should work. This should work." Uh, okay, Pike Solal. This is going to go on Reddit. I don't care. I heard a story from, I won't say who, about why Brian Callen got fired from the show Oz. He's just an asshole. You hear that, Reddit? Yeah, actually, Pikesville, the gay, they weren't supposed to be gay. It was based on a friend of mine. They were roommates for 15 years, and they were the straight married couple. In that they were straight. One of them, yeah, he screamed like a gay guy, trying to be funny, but um, they bickered, they watched TV, they cooked, they shopped, they did everything a couple does except have sex. That's not a bad idea. We're gonna figure out how to do that. That's actually a good idea, Cody. Let's screen Fred and Vinny. We should have Angelo too. When I you have these two, Cody. It's called Goo Goo. This is so the one in my car froze. Maybe I should put it in the microwave. And Meyer. So me and Cody, I was telling them about some of the characters we met. I'd sit at the table and people would go, "Do you have the programs?" And it froze, yes. But I like the way the guy goes, "This should work." Like, how does he know what I need for stress? This should work. Um, so yeah. So Cody, I want to pretty soon do yeah, Cody. Do you have something for stress? This should work. Yeah. I also have one of those pop things. I love the bubble wrap. Um, you know, yeah. Well, Cody, I'm glad you got to say hi. And I want to Christmas in Florida. Yeah, I still think even though if you animated, it would take years to do it, especially with your job and your new longer hours. But um, we, what was I going to say? This is scary. Uh, and oh my God. And I haven't even done an edible in a few days. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Now, there's two ways to do Christmas in Florida, Cody. You can do it the way we've done the others with some text and an illustration, or the video, like the one where you stay on a thing and hear the audio. We'll figure that out. So Cody's here, and Jeff Crone got to meet Cody's parents, Lisa and Gary, and also AJ. So yeah, they're drilling next door. So Cody likes his job because he's working out there. He lifts things. Oh, is Luna still out there? Luna's looking at a squirrel. Maybe I'll get peanuts. Yes. Is Jeff still there? Because Cody's saying it was a pleasure meeting Jeff. It was great meeting Jeff. I didn't know what he looked like. I see a big guy. I'm Jeff Crone. And Scarlett was I guess she's in school now. Scarlett was very excited. It was cute because Scarlett didn't want to watch the scene. She didn't want to see me get punched in Dumb and Dumber. So she watched outside nervously. And it was the Shanks' first time watching Dumb and Dumber. I a lot of those lines I forgot. Oh, Cody, we got to find. So the last night Sunday they had awards, and one movie I don't remember what it was won every award. The guy kept going up, and he goes, "I'm autistic," and then so I'm curious to see what his movie was that won every award there. So it's fun meeting when I see Cody in person because it's like seeing Mr. Magoo, and not that he's like Mr. Magoo, but a cartoon character come to life. And what was I going to say? So the last night I took an edible, and me, Cody's family, and Bobby Carradine and Mike were waiting for pizza, and we ate it on a bench, and it took forever. And I went in this whole rant about how that I was in a flashback. All right, so we got some watch time in. Any other? Okay, so here I'm inside now. So Cody, I went looking thinking about. Oh, so Cody has all the T-shirts. If anyone wants a T-shirt, Cody can have the headache of shipping them. I don't know how to sell them. I don't know how to do a. Do I have to have maybe a what's it called, a page? The lightning was interesting. Oh yes, yes, yes. The lighting. Oh, Wood wouldn't have liked the lighting. So at the event, Cody drew people punching me. That was really cool. If they bought the book, and maybe I got to find a place where they have like, because if I send this in an envelope, it's going to get, ripped and squished. So Cody, so with the Christmas in Florida, are you thinking of doing text in a picture, or you'll have a creative way? That's why you went the John Voight one. You'll have a creative way to put it on Substack. But the confusing thing is that if we do a video of it, not animated, like I said, animated would take years at our pace. But filmed with audio, the Substack story you'll do, like I said, there's two ways to do it. One of them is the Substack story with text and a picture, or you can just have pictures and the audio. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. All right. Are you in the break room, Cody? Cody's meeting interesting characters in the break room. One guy is going to get a cat. He got his first apartment. So, you know what I mean, Cody? We'll talk about that later. I love the idea of doing let me know when you're available. We should promote it. We're going to do a screening of Fred and Vinny. We'll get Steve Skrovan and we'll get Angelo Sarukis, who played Vinny, and we could commentate it. And any other questions? The drilling. My anxiety with the drilling. You're off today. Oh, good, good, good. Well, maybe if you want to do a stream today or tomorrow or catch up later, we could play around with oh, yeah. Yeah, so our plan was that you're going to put on Substack next the, what's it called? The John Voight. But yeah, maybe we'll talk later. All right, maybe you want to, all right, we're going to do a stream later. I'm going to get my lunch, figure out my lunch, and maybe Scarlett. And okay, Jeff, I'm going to ask what it was shot on. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to the eye doctor. Thursday, my friend, I'm going to maybe go to LA. All right, so let's catch up later. We'll do it stream. All right. We'll get double watch hours. Yeah, still hungry. Crazy Ben from Virginia. There's a steak place called Taylor's. 2 times we went there. He wants a steak after Taylor's. I don't know what that's about. Ben's a big guy. Ben looks like Jonah Hill. All right, Jeff, we're gonna have the answer from friend Vinny. Maybe we'll get Angelo on it. And all right, I'm gonna get my lunch, and we'll talk later. I'm very excited.